Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of my show. I am the Bucktooth Vampire, and we are going to have a Twilight episode. Yes. I personally myself do not like Twilight, but since I am the Bucktooth Vampire, I'm going to talk about Twilight and the crazy things that happen in it. In reading Twilight, I discovered that this is a very untrue story about vampires. Since when do we turn sparkly colors? Never. We never sparkle in the sun, we frickin' die. Second of all, I've never heard of a vampire who did not eat a human being when they smelt good. Because personally, I fell in love with the waitress the other night, and I bit her neck. I loved her, but her blood was good. Yeah. And, I don't understand how it could be so horribly written. Stephanie Meyer, you need to get a freaking encyclopedia and look up the one vampire and realize that it is not, the definition is not cheesy, freakishly in love people. It is a mean-eating machine. Because, you know, I am terrifying. I have read this book, and I will say that Twilight is not for people who want to know about vampires. If you want to know about vampires, you frickin' go to Transylvania. You sit in a cave and wait. Believe me, my family lives up there, and they're frickin' crazy. Crazier than me. We are a gang of Bucktooth vampires. And, I am from Bucktooth, and we are a little bit more calmer and controlled. We learn to control our thirst by containing pints of blood from people that were just left to die. But, I think that instead of a vampire falling in love with a human, I think a vampire should fall in love with a ninja. Because to me, ninjas are probably the second coolest thing to a vampire besides a pirate. Because the thing is, I think a vampire could beat a pirate, but I would find it hard for a vampire to beat a ninja. Because ninjas are very skilled and stealthy, and they are never Bucktooth. I would fall in love with a ninja. So, I decided that I would turn into a ninja instead of a vampire. I have my ninja cape, or a hat, or whatever you want to call it. I'm a vampire, I can call whatever things I want. And I am a ninja. I like being a ninja because then you can't see my tooth. But you can't really hear me talk. I'm not quite sure if you know that I'm talking. But being a ninja would probably change my life for the better. And Twilight. Sorry, my tooth got stuck in my lip. Twilight. Such a good love story. This should be about a story about how a Bucktooth vampire falls in love with the ways of the ninjas and becomes a ninja. That way, vampires could rule the world, and books like Twilight would cease to exist, and it would benefit everyone. I'm going to take this mask off now because it's making me a little overwhelmed. Yeah, I messed up my tape to hold my Bucktooth. So, moral of the story is, don't read Twilight, become a ninja, and stay away from Bucktooth vampires. Thank you for your cooperation, and I hope to see you soon.